One injury. Who's injured? Okay. I don't care. I just go bullshit, so I ain't gonna cap. I mean, truthfully, I don't care. I don't care. I, I mean, I stream all the time in the other ones, so I really don't be tripping. They just know that they're. Oh, yeah, I got the whole setup. I was surprised you don't remember me, nigga. Right. Alright, nigga. Kyler, yeah. What the fuck? It should be over there.
And not tell me, Angie.
I don't think this how it's looking right.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Check. Check safety. Check 24. Hey, flipper. Rush in. Rush in.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the edge. Receiver.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Watch the twitch. Throw.
Gun.
On third down, Cousins. It got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a big 32-yard play on third.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Tighten up. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Check 43. Back.
Gun.
They run, Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
55.
Gun.
Let's go, defense.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works.
I got the whole
decide
setup.
to dial it
Yeah,
up.
that is. I'm deep into this. So what's going on with this?
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Hey, switch gears. Check 99. Watch safety creep.
Line out.
Safety's creeping. Switch.
This is awesome right here.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Check 3. Under 10. Under yo. 10. Gun. Check 31. I know, easy.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
That's the fucking
Looking
big
in zone,
bozo.
but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Check, nickel. Move.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, I mean, this is, this man 20.
Where is he? We own him. Level 48. Check 24.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Tyler, 64. Weak. Select. Hey, Alpha. Wait time.
They'll throw again. Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go. 22. Hey, Echo. Like 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Yeah. Hey.
Push him back.
Hey, Delta. Like 22, he's got to go.
They'll set up to throw.
Damn it, I didn't think he was going to keep going over
Nowhere
there.
to escape, and he goes down.
Nah,
TJ
he just
in there to
kept
get
on
him,
going
and that
to
is
the-
sack number 6 now
to
for
tight
him
end
on
instead
the
of
year.
this is the running
You
back.
call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it
I
right
didn't
here.
think he was
Oh,
going to
there's
go
no
that
doubt
direction.
about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago.
He
And
really
another
threw me
one
off,
right here.
fucking idiot.
Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On the return is Pettis. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip. Black. Rhino. 49. Check 49. Kill.
And some room to work. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards to pick up there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch out. Slam.
We're scoreless after one.
I got you, boy. Check 26.
The nigga called him Luther. Later. That nigga a black man now.
It's Cook, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Yep.
He's coming. We got double up. Gun.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled
Go
up.
pound the ball, bro. This is Madden 20.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check.
Wide. Hey, wahoo. Gun.
55. You ain't going nowhere. Check. Slam.
Bird.
Slam.
Bang. Yo. Go ahead.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Lost by the tight end, Ertz. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. His first catch, good for 8 and a first
Niggas not
down.
getting that much time in the other league, fam. I got 2 linebackers that gonna go get it. Listen, I gotta be a little more exotic.
Alert 3. Check your hot read. Check 3.
Lucky 50.
Look at this scumbag here. Let me run the ball.
Check 50. Check.
On 1st down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Check 55. Mike. Hey. Check hot route. Hot.
Bird.
Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Check 3. Watch twins.
300.
Hatchet. Shed.
We go.
On 2nd down, Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
36. Hey, bring up 48. Hey, flipper. Good route, kid.
Check. Lucky. Switch. Watch that. Kill.
Gun.
He ain't got enough time for that. Oh, he does.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
I just got out there.
Completes
Man,
it to
this is the
Samuel.
fastest safety,
And he
bro.
takes this one in
Whoa.
for a Bears touchdown. Debo
Look,
Samuel
Sardis, man.
with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this
I think he like
afternoon.
88, 89.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That's why, bro, with that other dude, I hit him up, bro. I didn't like him. You know, fuck with it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, it's already happened.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Vikings have first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't.
Yeah, I get, like, yeah. Rashad Penny just got to get out of my game, bro.
And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Like 22, kid.
2nd and 14. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That was good.
55.
I'm trying to feel like, bro, this damn. I should have known when NBA Live they had them beach ball physics. That Madden was on the same thing.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Wow, okay.
Being chased out left.
All right, so
He's going to look end zone here for, and this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They begin the drive with Johnson.
63.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs. They have to step
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Really just bullshit. This bro he keep on running the ball and it just kills so much time.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Look at this guy.
Check 25, check 25. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Check safety, check safety. Check 24, check 24. Rush in, rush in. Hey, flipper, flipper. Gun. Where's that?
On second down, it's Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down.
Just wasting time. Wasting time, bro. Like, I really just want the ball back so I can just try something else.
Jahan, what are these? Hey, come on, Quaker Omaha. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Switch. Hey, steamer.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-7. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You talk about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
No, we ain't got this all in this way, but. Watching not called on this side.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge the offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you helped it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches,
switch it up.
They have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hey, Ken! Check 37, check 37. Tighten up.
Oh, the slot?
He's checking crab. Check. Gun.
Oh, this is a
They start the drive with Cook. And they're able to get
like
this one across the 35.
Like a 15-yard comeback.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The only thing that
now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
Is if he has
the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
It works out a lot better. And that's what sucks about this Madden.
Yellow.
He's not making. Well, he probably could make that cut a little bit faster, but he's just so slow. It's slow ass. There's a reason why I'm trying to.
A first down throw for Cousins. Shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I really got to figure, I'm just trying to figure out what this team, what's possible and what's not possible.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's
Look
what
at that nigga right there, bro.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case,
you see how slow he got to the edge,
working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Like 22 is coming, 22's coming, Mike. Here we go, team. Here I come. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is
I really have to
an
hope
invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Penny, a first down carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school
really
NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Penny running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I didn't go to.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go! Hey, exit!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Johnson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Switch, switch, switch! Check, 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 check! Recon, 152 fighter!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Big start, 5.
35 to Mike.
You know what? I know exactly what I want to do.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Haywood! No!
35 to Mike. It's going to be
He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Two-jet bomber, two-jet bomber.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Duke Johnson His 5th touchdown now on the year.
She like my Dougie.
As
I'm
they are
fresh.
now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gonzalez good on the extra point.
Oh,
And now
17
things get more
plays.
interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Ah, man, but like, honestly, bro, if I had a better running back, a lot of them hoes would have been one-play touchdowns.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I can't make that adjustment fast enough.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Slam, slam, slam. Watch the safety creep. Undercrush, undercrush.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going
My
so
thing
fast
is, like,
as to leave
when
too
I'm
much
looking
time on the
at,
clock.
for this guy to have
yards
as
is
good as a
half of
running
what
back
they
as he
needed. Now
has,
can they
and
get
doesn't
the
know how
other
to
3
hit a
here
hole,
on 3rd down? The recipe's pretty simple. I
don't know-
right?
I don't know what to
Give
say
your
about it.
superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
55. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got one. Check, crunch.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. He can run for
Like, come
it.
on, bro. That's why I hate.
He
Like, they
opted to
don't
go
launch
with a
for the
scramble,
distance
gets
like they
2
used
yards,
to.
and
man.
now
They
it's
gonna
4th.
Stop.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it
Like,
into
how is no
positive
one able to
yardage
catch?
and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Who's this over? See now, I've been tripping, bro. I got a bozo out here.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for
This
it on
is
4th
I
and
didn't realize
inches.
it's 4th and inches.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check it out.
Do it, Kyle.
Check 3, check 3. Check 50, check 50.
No, he could run this though.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Well, he went out, man. Let's see now. Let's see, this is the type of nigga, you do this shit, oh, he gonna punt. Boom. Fake it out.
Now here's Michael Dixon.
Niggas playing
As
my
he's
game.
on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's going to have the first down pass at 20.
Like,
a big run there by Johnson. 46 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Johnson. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Duke Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
I don't know why. If he would have called a regular streak, oh man, I would have that
results in a sack. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, two.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And take it right on the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So they boost their advantage here in the fourth quarter. And don't get me wrong, you take the points. I guess the only downside is didn't really get to milk any of the clock here in this last quarter.
But they'll take the points because, as you and I both know, here in the fourth quarter, things intensify. And while they may not have taken firm command of the game, it does give them a little bit of a cushion.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch.
Guns.
From the 27, Cousins.
Hold it. My nigga's on the aggressive.
Dancing to his
For
left.
what?
Incomplete,
I got some,
but a penalty
some
flag
dumbasses
is
on
down
mine.
in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why
That's him.
offensive and
He's running
defensive
on
linemen
aggressive.
probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
Yeah, because he
Got caught
can't
for a
fucking
penalty.
run the ball.
Come up
Nigga
now on a
going-
second
he
and
probably got
long after
aggressive
the
on
hold.
right now.
Cook following the penalty. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
See, this year, bro.
That's a really good job right there. Just
All
keep
it takes
stringing
is
that
one-
play out, pushing
one little
further and further towards the sideline.
fake hype,
Really good
bro.
fundamentals by that
He
defense.
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
55, my guy, 55.
Fourth down, Cousins. He's got a man. It's his
That's what he
fullback.
do right there.
And he will
He
have the
invented the
first
history.
down, but he winds
Go
up
ahead.
paying for it pretty good. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
I was going to run this whole stock, too.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth
He just too
pick
slow,
of the
bro.
game.
I don't have
second
anybody with
down.
speed nor the abilities.
Trying to decipher what's
to
going
run
on
that.
out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info
No,
and
see,
intel before he snaps the ball.
like,
But he's
if
made
you
some
go-
pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah,
I just wanted
several
to- I
bad
just wanted to
decisions
throw
on the
a second like
interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I feel like I should be able to score on this.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
On the double. Hey, Alpha.
All right,
Touchdown,
alright,
35
we
to
send
Mike.
this person on slant just to be safe.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Check the out, check the out, check the out. 35 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Hey, Echo.
All day, all day.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Like, abilities just...
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Vikings, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss will drop into 4-2 on the year, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Seth must have got hacked. Yep. Great bands. Hold on. At the Bears. GG, brother. Corey James doing this one game at a time. Comp. Yeah, Rob, you don't win the Super Bowl, bro. You suck.